Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we are going to do this nail set right here, and this is a gel extension with tips nail set. So I'm going to show you how I achieve this from start to finish. First of all, we're going to pull out our e-file. This is Melody Susie e-file, and we are going to go in just to prep the natural nail for tip application. So here is something that I think I do a little bit different to what I've seen other nail techs, but for this step here, I do not do my full nail prep. I do it a bit later on. So what I do is I just prep the area where those tips are going to be applied. As you can see, it's just kind of the free edge and just a little bit up. I'm just literally prepping that area. I'm going in with my 5000 RPMs and my 240 grit sanding band, and I'm just prepping that area. Then I'm going to pull out my nail tips. So these are the Lion Vision, I think they're called, tips from Amazon. They are my favorite. I just discovered these this year and they're so my favorite, 100%. I love them. So what I'm doing then is I am just applying the glue to the well of that nail tip, and I am going down at a little bit of an angle onto the nail. So I'm just raising it up to a little bit of an angle, and when I hear that click, so the click of that well off the free edge, then I press down. I think you can kind of see it if you know what I'm saying. You can kind of see what I'm doing and what I'm on about with the little angle, and when I just feel that click of the free edge, that's when I press down. So that's the way I was taught to do it in my course, and to this day I still do it that way, and I still like having a well on my tips. I know some people don't, but I like having that little well there. It just, especially if the tip is a good quality and a nice shape, I love having a little well. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to clip down to my desired length using this nail cutter here. And yeah, so these are kind of short to medium length, and yeah, I'm just basically going in and cutting them all down before I go in to the next step. Okay, so once I have that done, I do go in with a little nail clipper and clip the sides of the nails just to taper them in a little bit. It just helps with regards to the filing. Like, you're not going to have to file those sidewalls as much. It just helps taper them in, especially when you are bringing those nails a good bit shorter, because they can flare out sometimes. So I do this part nearly all the time just to help bring that nice shape together. And then this is when I do my full nail prep. So if you remember at the start, I said I don't do it all at the start. I do it at this stage. I just have found over the years that this works better for me. I get those tips nicely and applied, and then you have to bring out your sanding band anyway to blend in the tips. So you're going to have to do that anyway. So I've just learned over the years that this is the time then when I do my full nail prep and cuticle prep and all that good stuff. And in today's video, I'm just going to do my cuticle prep with this sanding band as well. This girl here has very minimal cuticle or she has very minimal eponychium anyway. She doesn't have a thick eponychium, and she has very little cuticle, which is the dead skin left on the nail plate. So I am able with some clients to do my prep with this sanding band. More often than not, I do have to go in with a cuticle bit, and it depends on how stubborn those cuticles are, but you will learn as you go. Even if you're only doing your own nails, you will learn as you go what bits you need and when you need them. So this is me just kind of finishing off the blending in of the tips and getting rid of any dead skin. But this is my method. I love doing the nail prep here at this stage. I just find it so much better, and you're going in with such a clean surface then to apply your gel. And obviously this kind of prep works for acrylic or anything like that as well. It is the same prep for all methods of nail application. So I hope you're enjoying this video so far, guys, and I hope you are getting some benefit from it. As you can see here now, I'm just doing some filing. So I'm just taking my nail file and I'm filing the sides and the free edge just to tighten up that shape. Now, I don't worry too much about filing at this stage because I usually go in with my file and finish file the edges anyways once the gel is applied, but still it is nice to do a bit of filing at this point. And then I'm going to grab my base coat. So this is Madam Glam's Soak Off Base Coat. I love this base coat. It works so well with my gel application. I love it. I never leave this base coat out of this gel application. So once I grab my lint-free wipe, then I'm getting rid of all that dust left from the filing and wiping it off. And it's also dehydrating the nail. And I'm going to go in with my Madam Glam base coat. So I do have a discount code for Madam Glam, and I will leave all discount codes in the description box for you guys to check out, because I do have one for Melody Susie as well. So that is the e-file that I used at the start. And yeah, so basically I'm just scrubbing that base coat in, as always, taking my time scrubbing it into all those etched edges. And then I'm going to grab my builder gel. So this is in the shade French Pink, and this is actually a hard gel. This doesn't soak off. So I know it says builder gel, but this is a hard gel. And what I'm going to do then is I am going to go in with a thin layer of gel over every single nail. So I can do this in one step. I don't do one at a time for this step. I just go in with a thin layer every single nail, and then I pop in for a full cure. So this gel in particular is actually a 2-minute cure because it is a UV gel. They do have an LED version, but I actually prefer the colour and the consistency of their UV version. So I always buy the UV version. So you just have to make sure that I'm curing it for the right amount of time. Okay, so once they're all cured, I'm then grabbing my bigger bead of gel. So this is the building layer and the most satisfying layer. So I'm just really picking up a big bead on my brush, and I'm starting up near the eponychium area, and I'm pushing it towards that without touching it, and then I'm just pulling it down the nail from side to side. I'm just making sure that the brush isn't leaving that gel as I'm doing my side to side motion, otherwise that'll cause bubbles. And then I just pull it down to the very edge. Once I have that done, then I'm going to grab my liner brush, which is such a saviour for gel application, and then I use that brush to pull nearer to the sides. Also going to tip over the finger to help gravity do its work, and that's going to pull the gel to the centre, helping you with your apex. So we don't need them that thick. These nails are not that long. We do need an apex, but we don't need them super thick. So again, I'm bringing my liner brush in to help, and then I pop in for a full cure before I go on to the next nail. So when I'm doing the building layer, I always cure one nail at a time. Otherwise it'll run and you'll lose your shape, and yeah, it just gets really messy. So here I am again doing the same steps over, just grabbing the big bead, placing it up near the cuticle, and I am pulling it down from side to side. Then I'm grabbing my liner brush and I am doing the same thing, just pulling it in towards the centre of the nail and making sure I have a lovely apex. Okay, so these are all the nails after I finished curing them, and we did a little bit of finish filing, but I did that off camera. It was just really the free edge and a little bit over the surface. There wasn't that much need for a lot of finish filing at all, thankfully. And then I'm grabbing my lint-free wipe with a little bit of acetone, and I'm just kind of wiping over, getting rid of the sticky layer and any dust that might be left. And we're going to go straight in with the snowflakes. So we are going in with our dotting tool and taking some white gel paint, and we are just drawing our dots all the way down and all the way across, as you can see. So there are 5 dots down and there are 5 dots across. And then we do little dots then coming out from the centre as well. So 4 coming out from the centre like this. And then I'm going to grab my liner brush and I'm going to pull straight down through each one of those dots. So really, really simple and beautiful way to create your snowflakes. It's so beginner friendly. I just wouldn't recommend having a lot of coffee before doing that line work. Like there, I did a bit of a mistake. So I put that dot down too low to the side and it looked like it was a bit wonky. So I just went and wiped that one off and added the dot a little bit higher, and then it was perfect. So yeah, that's how we do our big large snowflake. And this one was on the middle finger, I think. And then we did 2 little snowflakes on the ring finger. So these were just kind of smaller versions. They didn't have as many dots and didn't have, so there's only 3 down, 3 to the side. And then we just kind of pull down and do the same effect, just slightly different. I'm so sorry as well for all the little shots that are going just slightly off focus because I was just so in depth doing those snowflakes I wasn't noticing, but I don't think there are too many of them. There just are a couple of times where I just veer off to the side. So the next French tip, so this is basically a white French, your simple white French, and all the rest of the nails in this design are going to be French tips. So I'm just showing you one. This is me just going in and tidying up that smile line. So I just kind of take my time with French and see how it goes. And then I'm just tidying up my smile line here. And yeah, this is the finished set. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like it? I really love it. It was one of my most favorite sets I did this year. Just clean and classy. And yeah, I really love these. So thanks so much. If you enjoyed it, made it this far, please give it a like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.